Hello, I'm Holly Flink. So this video I will be showing you a tutorial of Mario Maker 2. I want to say first off, I kind of still don't really know how to use the level editor. That's also kind of false. It's pretty simple and it's a pretty okay. They don't give you a lot of wiggle room in like creating the things you want to create. Like everything is, it can only go a certain way. It can only have like a certain amount of objects and everything. So everything is, to me it sucks. Like that's what I mean by it. I kind of still don't know how to use it. It makes me upset and then I do the wrong things because it's whatever. So this is what a blank map is. This is like OG Mario look, right? You have different styles. You have Mario 3, which it'll change. There we go. So now we're in Mario 3. Super Mario World, which this is new. This wasn't in Super Mario Maker. Oh no, it was. I'm thinking of like Mario 64. So there's that one too, and then this is the one that I used to make my original level, which was a mistake because this is the one that I wanted to use. Which is way cooler and has more things that you can do with it. So we're gonna work in this one. This is the theme in which you can choose. So you have like ground, which looks like this. Yep. Oh wow, that's fancy. That's new. Oh, yeah, that's cool looking. You have the sky, which looks like this. Underground. Oh, that's cool. And the forest, which, as you can see, the water level popped up. So you can change the water level and you can kind of move it up and down. So that's a thing. Then you have just an underwater level, which is all completely underwater. Oh, that's pretty. Then you have the ghost one, which is what you saw earlier. The desert. Oh, that's cool. Airship. Snow. And castle. And as you can see over here, yeah, you can change the lava height. So there's that. We're gonna work in just the basic. Do we want to do basic? Let's do desert. Let's work in the desert. Right, okay, so this is our desert world. So you have auto scroll, which has different speed types. This custom on this one? None. So auto scroll basically, like in my last level, for vertical levels, it just makes it go up like on its own, and you can set the speed for it if you want to make it an auto scroll. Over here you can set the time, clear condition, so it's like reach the goal without taking damage, reach the goal without landing after leaving the ground. So there's a bunch of dumb ones. You can co-op create in this, which is kind of cool. And then this allows you to show where Mario is going to go, where he can go. It's kind of annoying to look at, so we're not going to use it. So let's get into up here. All of the bits. We're hit Y. Y pulls up, as you can see in the corner over here, Y pulls up your little ability to create a bunch of stuff. So we have our terrain, more terrain, we have our items, we have our enemies, which there's a long list of enemies, and then we have like our little gizmo gadgets. So we have all these kind of different stuff. And these themes change depending on the theme of the world you're in, as well as the course theme. So if we go to ground, we have actual ground. And your enemies also change depending on where you are. Yeah, see, there's no palm tree now. Now we have the tree, the little bell tree. So it depends on just like what you choose in the world, what world you want to use. So let's go ahead and make a terrain. go back here, you have flat ground, you have a steep slope, and you have a gentle slope, and then you have the semi-solid platforms, which will look like this. Actually, let's do that. Oh, you can't change. That's weird. Okay, I'm gonna show you in a different. Maybe we won't do desert then. Sorry, I'm trying to. Let's go. Let's just do a casual ground level. Oh, okay. So you can't in this one, but in some of the Marios, in some of the Mario worlds, you can change the look of these by holding A. You can kind of change. So this makes you like extend it higher, move it outwards. It all has like a bunch of stuff. So let's put that over there. Let's grab our just regular ground terrain, right? And as you fill it in, it kind of adds all the special designs and whatnot by itself. Wow. There we go. So you just have ground, and you have your semi-solid bit here. So then, you can have a spike. Ooh, spike block. Neat. That's another thing I should get into. So over here, this, if you hit plus, this just gives you so you can change out of the maker mode. You move it back. God, I didn't pay attention to the recording. You can get help, which is that, and like kind of some other stuff. This is where you save and load. This is erase, so if you press L, you're in your erase tool, so you can basically erase anything. And then B undoes. And we can erase, and then the rocket resets the whole thing, which we don't want to do right now. The other thing down here is how long you want your level to be, so you can move it all the way back, or you can bring it all the way close. There we go. And then this allows you to change to a second map, and you can choose whether you want it to be horizontal or vertical. And once again, you can make it as tall as you want. So there's that. Pressing Y will bring Mario to you so that when you hit minus, you can just play. Like that, and you can go through them and everything. So there's that. There's terrain. You have slopes, which slopes work like that. You can make them taller. You can rotate them by moving your cursor around it. I don't need one though. So then you have your pipes, which pipes do different stuff. They can shove stuff out of them really, like, kind of fast, really slow. I'm not sure what the golden one does. I think it expels, I think it's an in-between between green and red. And then this arrow allows you to go down so that you can get to like the vertical level that we made. The clear pipes, yeah, in this world, let's put you right here. In this world, they make you zoom through them. This isn't in all of the Marios, it's just a 3D world tactic. And you can put coins inside and everything, so we will do. There we go. So then you have your block. You have an ice block, cloud block, donut block, which in my level is if you step on it, yeah, it just disappears. You have hidden blocks, and we have item blocks, which we can put up here. and if you hit them, you know, stuff comes out. So let's get into the actual items themselves. You have coins, which, like I said, coins can just kind of float out. You can put them in here. You see, I thought you would be able to. Might not be able to. You can in the actual game, anyways. You have 10 coins, which are just big old coins. They give you 10 each. These pink coins, if you get a certain amount of them out there, and like, yeah, so Mario, cool. If you collect them, they throw a key out, which the keys unlock doors. So we have mushrooms, we have the Super Bell, Fire Flower, and our Superstar, and we have our 1-up. So I'm gonna put the Super Bell in here because Super Bell makes us into Cat Mario, which is adorable. So let's get into our enemies. So we've got the basic Goomba, we have our basic Koopa Troopa, and Goomba in this. So when you place an enemy and you hold A, you can do certain things to them. So you can you can put that on him. You can make him big old Goomba, or you can give Goomba wings. So Goomba, and they all have their different traits. So I'll show you a few of them. The turtles, you can make them red turtles, you can make them flyy turtles, so on and so forth. These guys, sure, let's put one in. They can throw things. So let's watch him throw things. Yeah, he throws spike balls. Oh, that's cool. Or you can have him be a spike ball. Or he can just be throwing them. These ant troopers just kind of walk around. They're a lot like Spinies, except you can jump on them. They're bouncy. The Spinies, you can do the same thing too, basically. And we have our bloopers, which these are for water levels. In this one, we also have these guys, which just run. I think you put a little trackpad down, and I think they also throw things. Oh, no, they don't. Okay, so what they do is if you have a little revolving platform, they run on them really quickly. Some of them, I think you can have, yeah, you can have them be spikies. And then you can do all the other stuff to them. So we have bees. They follow you. Obvious planter plants. These creeper plants. Right, so they'll follow that path which you set. Yep. And you just step on them. Oh, I'll show off. There's Cat Mario. And Cat Mario can climb up things. See? Like that. So that's cool. We have Thwomps. I have our Hammer Bros, which I think you can change. Yeah, you can change into Fire Bros. And these guys, which if you step on them, they turn into little bounce pads. More basic level, we have boos. The boos in this, you can actually make these type of boos, which go in a circle. So if you set up them in a circle, they can kind of just go in a circle. This little lava guy, he comes out of the lava. We have a Bomb, Dry Bones, Fishbone, which is new. He goes in the water. Magic Koopa, and our Pokey guys, which, yeah, they're just little sand doodads. Still more enemies. These are more bosses. These are this is new. Haven't played too much with the Koopa car, so I'm not sure what he does. But I think he's just an enemy. But these guys are all of our villains. We have Meowser. He can climb things. Boom Boom, which just spins like in my level. This fire guy, which I didn't play too much with him. I think you need water or something. Bully, which you just shove him and he'll fall off, and then obviously he's in the ocean. So then we have our little gizmos. We have a bonsai build. They're like giant bills. Yeah, you make them cat. That's cute. I didn't check to see. In this world, I think you can't change Bowser. He will always be Meowser. Wow, clever, right? So he'll always be Cat Bowser. We have icicles that fall, Twister, which makes little like twisties that blows you upwards, on and off switches, which turn on platforms and turn them off, conveyor belt, a crate, which you can break and they just drop coins, and then a bill blaster. We have doors, and like in my level, when you click, it gives you 2 of them, and if you can change them to only open with P blocks, or you can only open them with keys. So there's that. You have warp blocks, which actually are kind of cool. They work a lot like doors. So they just boop. Boop. And they work a lot like pipes. They can bring you into the... Actually, I don't think they can. I thought they could, but I don't think they can. The only thing that can take you to a different, like our vertical level, are pipes. These just take you across the level a lot like key doors do. P blocks, which only turn on with P switches, and you have your P switch and your POW block and your trampoline, little arrow sign, and your checkpoint flag. And this is just more terrain. So these trees, you can also come over here and move the level back yourself. Whoa, something's happening up there. Sorry, noises are happening. Yeah. So these little things, which you can put coins at the top of, right? They work. Why? Oh my goodness. Oh. Just wait for you to go by then. Alright, so you can climb them. Yep, like that. So that's a special thing in this type of Mario. Track blocks, which I didn't play too much with, so I'm not sure what they do. I'm pretty sure they move a lot like the Pink Piranha does. Same with these, I think. I think they also move. I'm not sure what this does. So there's these different type of blocks that you can stand on and use. You got dash blocks, mushroom, trampoline, which will bounce you, and everything. And everything has a different style to it as well. So it changes to sky, it changes its look. Everything kind of looks different, and the terrain down here changes. This helps you zoom out so you can see your full level. This is like super zoom in. See how we're super zoomed in, and then this is just regular. So it's unfortunate. This is what the most annoying part. You can't place or do anything in this mode, because this is the most appropriate way that I would like to build, because you can see the whole map and make decisions on what you want to put where. But you have to do everything in this type of mode. So everything changes. Let's see how the airship looks. Yeah. So we get different styles and different things that you can do in all of them. They all have their own little These are the main things that changes, are the looks of the terrain and whatnot. Some of them do have different abilities and stuff, because I think the Ghost World, if we go into that, sorry, once again, I'm pulling you way off to the side. Has things that you can do with it. Like, I think if you combine this with a, let's see, I might be wrong. I guess I am. You can do a lot of creative stuff depending on the style of world you're in. So then the last thing is sounds, which are, you can't mess with the environment in sounds, but in sounds you have, let me turn it up just a bit. You can get a look at my desk. Sorry. Alright, so, yeah, so you have feelings, and you have like, oh, danger. Some of them are just for fun, things like the, like, and then you can place them. They work as trigger boxes in the world too. So if I place it here and then, yeah, so we got our like, oh, spooky, scary effects, that you can do, and you have all these different types. And they all have different like effects too, and then you have your boss, and then yeah, then you kind of just have some fun little things you can do. So that's mainly the whole how to use everything, where everything is, and whatnot. To like fully get the full effect of like making crazy cool levels, I would recommend just like tutorial videos, because their videos in here by the Pigeon Dojo guy, they're literally just teach you how, it's actually quite interesting. He actually just teaches you how to level design and not actually how to use the engine. So if you want to learn more about learning the engine, I would recommend just looking up YouTube videos, because this doesn't really help you. I had to look up a lot of this stuff because I just was super confused, and I still am, because like there's just so much, and apparently you can do so much more than what I did. But regardless, this is Mario Maker too.